for second down. Newton. Over the middle, it's Thomas. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. Ready to go now in the second quarter. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis. It's the Cardinals in possession of the football, and they've got it here with a first down. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Second down, 9 yards to go. Here's Newton. Being chased out left. The ball comes out. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at third down. And now Newton not liking the play call. He's going to take a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And now it's a 3rd and 4 situation for the offense. Now Newton. Dancing to his left. Hits his target. The tight end will tie. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
Now a handoff. It's Freeman. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
And they get to Newton and take him down for the sack. Aldon Smith in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Now Newton. Looking left side and completing it to Thomas. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. They get 15, but they still needed a little bit more. 4th down. Here we go on 4th. Newton steps away to his left. Catch here, left side, Thomas. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Back to the running game. It's Freeman. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Freeman again. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's third down.
Sometimes play calls boil down to philosophy. You know you're facing one of the top 10 units against the run in the NFL. So do you decide to keep smashing against them, or do you decide to throw the ball here?
They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. They'll look to run with Freeman. And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. Devontae Freeman, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Here's Myers now to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Out comes this offensive unit as they get set to take over here. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
On first down, they'll run it on the draw play. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Two minutes remain here in the first half. More from the desert after this. Now Mahomes throwing on second down. Throw left side complete. It's Howard. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. On first and 10, here's Mahomes. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. It'll be a gain of 4, and it'll bring up a second down. Mahomes going to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And, a good hit there and knocked down hard. So he loses 3 yards there. Now third down. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And you would have to think an obvious passing situation here on 3rd and 9.
Here we go now.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. No gain at all on the play there, and that brings up 4th. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Mahomes in the offense staying out there. They'll go for it on 4th. Here we go. 4th down, Mahomes. And he's got a man. It's the tight end, Howard, complete. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. And they're not able to convert on 4th down. And the aggressive play call simply does not work out. You're on your own side of the field here. Punt it, right?
Yeah, I would agree with that. There's a time for analytics and a time for being aggressive, but not with this field position. There's also a time for good old football 101 sense.
Yeah.
Punt it away. Let your defense take over with better field position.
And now a 10th carry for Freeman. And he's got room. Devontae Freeman. They're not going to get him. Touchdown, Cardinals. Devontae Freeman. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. It's good, and it is now 21-7. Here's Myers now to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And here now the offense heading back out there. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
They'll give him a yard on the play, and it'll be second down. Mahomes used to moving quickly in college, trying to get his guys to the line. Mahomes to throw on second down. And going deep for Hill. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, third down.
Well, one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. And this offense on third down today, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 9. To throw, it's Mahomes. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Room here to run. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield across the 45. That one will go down as 33 yards on the third down conversion. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to wind up and air it out. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 12. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Well, surprise, surprise, partner. No, we know it's not a surprise. When you try to complete a pass against this Cardinals defense, there's a reason that they are known as the no-fly zone.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. They'll run with Freeman here to begin the drive. Room to run past midfield. Devontae Freeman, they're not going to get him. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And that rushing touchdown is 4th, puts him just one shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it. But he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. So here's the Cardinals offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on Here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Well, a well-executed blitz, no doubt. Great job by the linebacker. Maybe the quarterback, if he could have seen that, could have audibled there.
Yeah, he needed to be in a different play because that one just meshed perfectly for the defense. All the gaps were filled except for the one the offense really wanted to run through, and that was filled by a big man wanting to make a tackle.
And he made a great tackle. On second down, here's Newton. Escaping the pressure right. And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
Buying time to his left. He may try and run for this. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. Newton able to use those legs and get past the marker to pick up the first. They run. Devontae Freeman. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. On second down, Freeman. Devontae Freeman, they're not going to get him. Touchdown, Cardinals. Devontae Freeman with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Cardinals will extend their lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after him early and try
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. Quarterback was hit.
Mahomes now to throw. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Vernon Butler in there to sack him, and that is 10 for him now on the year. Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Malik Jackson in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Taken from just outside the 30. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And the Cardinals, great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10. Shift together here from the D-line. Freeman. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Throwing is Newton. And they get to Newton and take him down for the sack. Aldon Smith. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. On 3rd down, Devontae Freeman. And that's a big collision. He's knocked backward as they will mark him down right at the 45.
But once again, a good example of situational football. That was third and very long, so you know they were guarding against the pass. And when they decided to run the ball, that was okay. Whatever yardage they picked up, as long as they didn't get to the first down marker, the defense was willing to concede, and they stopped them well short of a first down.
35 yards that time on the punt, and out will come the offense as they take over. They go play action here on first down. Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. Malik Jackson in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Now Mahomes. And Hill with it over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That goes for a gain of 31. Mahomes now on first down. Flushed out right. And some space here. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. Back now here on EA Sports. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Here's Mahomes to throw. It's Hill, complete. Another nice move. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
Hurry up, here we go.
Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Hodges. And a big collision there as he winds up flat on his back at the 15-yard line. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. And he gets into the end zone for the touchdown. He has his 2 scores, but still a sizable deficit in this game.
Do you have him in fantasy football this week?
Unfortunately, no.
It's too bad, right? That would have been big points, but he is really trying to rally his team as best he can. Things are not going as well the rest of the way for them. That's why they're down with this deficit. He might need to score a couple more times to give them a chance.
So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Cardinals' hands team able to secure the football. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
17 yards on the pickup there and also a first down. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to make it 3rd down and 10. Here's Newton. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And a gain there of 11 yards.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
Now Freeman, he's been busy today. And a big hit at the end of that one. He's knocked down hard at the 2-yard line. 1st down and goal, the offense knocking on the door. They come out here in the eye. They'll run here with Freeman. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Devontae Freeman, his 25th touchdown. Tying him at Smith for the 5th most in one season. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Here's Myers now to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. And now back out comes the offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They complete it to Hill. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. A gain of 6 there on 1st. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right? And
this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle him after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Cameron Hayward in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company.
Here we go. 3-19.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes under pressure again, and down he goes again. Vernon Butler in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. Here's Marquette King now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. It's taken to the 26. Time for a break. This one all over but the shouting. We'll finish it after this. A 20th carry now for Devontae Freeman. Finding some room at midfield. Devontae Freeman, they're not going to get him. And down to the 20. A big run there by Freeman. 43 yards.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Here's Newton, eluding the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Now, defensively here, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And Myers able to knock it through. And they're sitting pretty now as the lead grows even further. So it's 3 more points, and that widens things out even further here in the fourth.
Hey, in this league, you can never have too much. So if you're in range, grab the 3 whenever you can.
Tyreek Hill on the return. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Now this offense about ready to take over again. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling.
No, you don't want that feeling.
And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Now they try the right side here. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Now here's Mahomes.